go on simultaneously. Because for that other struggle that you're talking about, also you need public consciousness. And that is the point of fighting, for the idea of rule of law.
What is doomed for us in Delhi is terror for the people of Manipur. It's an icy feeling in your heart. I suppose Manorama's parents, when they saw suddenly, the security forces coming in at 2 o'clock at night, they must have, been absolutely abject fear. In that circumstance, in those circumstances, as we have in the country, whatever little step you take, you must take. Gloom is everywhere, fear is everywhere, terror is everywhere. There are revolutionaries who will fight and give their lives for struggle. We've seen that in India. I don't want to mention A or B or C, but there are revolutionaries working and giving their life for the movement. There are others who are not revolutionaries. They are working like lawyers like me, journalists like somebody, teachers somewhere. We take whatever step we can. Right? In this struggle for the transformation of society, there are many ways in which people contribute. Right? It's a small little step sometimes, but those steps are very important to take. We can't say it's gloomy, we can't change the world, therefore we don't take a step. So whatever people can do, whether you're a student agitating in your college, you're holding a dharna outside here for small little things like contract workers on your campus or Commonwealth Game workers being bonded or whatever, they are important steps towards the emancipation of society. So the greater the gloom, the bigger the step, I would say. It's not that we retreat when there's gloom, we come forward when there's gloom.
So, just on like the last note, this is something that's been in my mind ever since I began watching this documentary. And given that you seem to work closely with the Manipur issue, do the people of Manipur, as far as you can say, do they want to be a part of the Indian state? Or do they want just,
A plebiscite will decide it. And the government of India is not ready to hold a plebiscite.
Are you asking, which capitalists are very happy with the Indian state. They don't care if people get killed. I have quite a few capitalist lawyers from Manipur. They are very happy. They criticize obviously, but they're very happy with the situation. Terror gives them a lot of profit, but Rosin will answer the question better than I can.
Yeah, I think you are asking a very subjective question, and still I would try to answer your question, not from my personal opinion, but also what those films, or these gestures and people protest are saying. Like, yes, one thing is that Manipur was never part of India, like so-called the idea of that India, it came to 1949, but still that is also controversial. But the thing is that after this, even Manipur part of the Indian state, now they are also not integrated into the domain of this idea of democratic state. Like, it's like some areas are under the military, some areas are under things, so the areas are demarcated. So it's like, it's not a question that what people think, or what people think that they do part of the state, or that is not also not the question. The question is, state really does, include those people into the idea of India. Like, you have democracy, that is there, but that kind of idea of democracy has not been extended to the territory, what you call Manipur or any other area, because that is not there. Another thing is that in the 50s also, yes, there was some protest, but we have some documents, evidence that some of the people, youths actually, they were protesting, they were ready to fight with the, to support the Indian armed forces when they were in the war, in those Chinese wars. Some youths were in 1962, and in phase by phase now, the protest was in the 60s or 70s also. Yes, in 70s there was liberation movement was there, armed liberation movement was there. But if that idea of liberation is totally supported by the people of those across the community or across the population, then I don't think Manipur would still remain part of India. But still their people's opinion is still divided. But the thing is that gradually people are saying from one state to another state, like in the 1997 protest, in Nepal's protest, the demand was only to give 1 lakh. Another is to conduct one judicial inquiry in the Nepal's killing case. It was in 1996. But now people are not saying to give ex gratia, or people are not demanding for demanding for even the police security, but they are saying that rebuild AFSPA. And then people are saying that go back Indian Army. Because now people understood that Indian Army are disturbing our life, so until and unless these armed forces are not rebuilt from their land, then their life will not be, they are not supposed to enjoy their life. And then now they are saying rebuild, go back Indian Army, but they are not saying that we want independence still. Now Kashmir are saying. But if this kind of continue, is going, going for another 50 or 30 years, then I don't think it will not take time to reach that kind of idea that you are not going to change your mind, you are not going to treat us as citizens. So now there is no point to people have to live within that. So I'm not talking about those political conscious people, I'm talking about the ordinary people, the women, children, the students, So I think it's like the idea is coming from gradually from one stage to another. So you can read what words are saying. So that's my answer. So, this is one last question and one last comment. So, I think, do you have any other comments? So, tell me, why not this issue? And I would thank Dr. Sudha and also Colin family who have joined this interesting discussion, and I think it's a very great thing. And all the students, young students from other colleges, we should appreciate all of you, and also friends, and also Amit, who has done a lot of initiatives to organize this program. And all the friends, thank you very much. And also our department allows us to screen a film, and maybe I was just imagining that 10 years before this kind of program would have been very difficult, but still now people are changing. Now now we are entering in a larger academic discourse. So thank you very much, all of you.